A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Monday, January 15th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. Well over 100 people participated in the annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. event in Middletown on Sunday. Sponsored by the Middletown Interfaith Council, the attendees heard singing, dancing, and speeches. Father Victor Sarrazin, president of the Interfaith Group, said unfortunately we're facing issues Dr. King confronted all those years ago.
We are seeing such a resurgence of hate and separatism and elitism, and it's vital to continue to get this message out. There are folks that actually care about each other, that we actually get along with each other, we work together.
Those at the commemoration were black, brown, and white, something of which Mayor Joseph DeStefano took note.
That's Middletown.
Right.
It's a diverse community, both ethnically and racially. It's a community that supports each other, and we believe in everything that Martin Luther King was, believed in at the time. That he was speaking out and nonviolent protest and all those things that made this country great.
Other Dr. King Day ceremonies are being held around the region today, the national holiday marking Dr. King's birthday. Hundreds gathered for a candlelight vigil Friday in the city's Uptown district to honor the lives of Jack Noble and Dylan Goki, Kingston High School juniors who were killed in a multi-vehicle accident last week on Route 28. The 17-year-old Noble of Port Ewan and 16-year-old Goki of Kingston were pronounced dead at the scene of the accident in Shandaken. Rachel Skorka is principal of Kingston High School, and she offered her heartfelt sympathy and support to the families of the victims.
It is during challenging times like this that we are reminded how precious life really is. It calls upon us to reflect on how we live our day-to-day lives and challenges us to reflect about how we treat our family members, our friends, our classmates, our colleagues, and our community.
The very large crowd gathered at the south end of the parking lot of Kingston Plaza, where a large screen offered snapshots of the pair before the tragic accident. Fire in a home at 88 Round Hill Road in Walden on Friday destroyed the kitchen. Walden firefighters were assisted by Coldenham and Wallkill fire departments as the blaze destroyed the room. Town of Montgomery police are on the scene to investigate, along with the Deputy Orange County Fire Coordinator and fire inspectors. Residents escaped the blaze safely. The cause of the fire is under investigation. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
A town of Chester man was arrested and charged with driving while intoxicated after almost striking an Orange County Sheriff's deputy who was directing traffic. 54-year-old Robert Garton has a blood alcohol content of .11. He was charged and released on an appearance ticket returnable to town court. State police say troopers and the deputy were directing traffic on Thursday night. A tractor-trailer had become disabled on Route 207. Police say as the deputy was directing traffic, a Toyota Corolla driven by Garton passed stopped vehicles and failed to stop at the deputy's request, almost hitting him. Strong gusty winds, some clocked at 50 miles an hour, taunted the Hudson Valley yesterday. Areas of the region lost power, and trees and power lines were brought down by the strong winds. In Putnam County alone, wind blasts knocked out power to hundreds of residents in the NISEC territory. Orange and Rockland Utilities reported it's making headway in restoring power to those left in the dark from the storm. The man who jumped to his death from the Bear Mountain Bridge last Thursday was identified as a 49-year-old Englewood, New Jersey man. State police, who did not release his name, said the man jumped off the south side of the bridge at about 10 minutes to 8. His body was recovered at 9:30 p.m. by the Westchester County Police Marine Unit. Bagels have been around seemingly for centuries, but a Hurleyville man, the late Louis Wachinski, is credited by many as being the founder of the bagel-making machine. Today being National Bagel Day, the first bagel machine was on display at the Sullivan County Museum in Hurleyville. Suzanne Cecil, president of the Sullivan County Historical Society, says Wachinski started to design his machine in the 1940s.
He started working on it during World War II when he was in England. He claims it took him 2 wars and 20 years to create the bagel machine. What I've found out is he had contracts with people in Toronto. They put one, the Taj Mahal Casino in Atlantic City had one of his machines. They've been in, I think, the Plaza Hotel in New York City.
National Bagel Day should not be confused with the annual summer festival in Monticello, dubbed the Bagel Capital. Stay updated with local news all day online at MidHudsonNews.com. I'm Hank Rose. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.